It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Up to the 20.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers. Freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down at 5. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On play action, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That's the end of the first quarter with the score 3-7. Chargers nothing. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Eckler is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. 14, Chargers 7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Herbert on first down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
To throw again on second down. Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Herbert back to the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and 10. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. To go on second down. Once more, here's Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Carr. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop the line of scrimmage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle with Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different looks to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, and that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Counter play with Jacobs. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come on now 3rd and long. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Before they can get the punt away whistles, as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing a point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Slant route to Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brady, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. are going to give it to Jacobs. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. As this thing rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they've come in here and stolen one on